Florida's Sun Coast. Our addresses are 1010 on the AM radio dial, 99.5 HD2 on the FM dial, and worldwide on our website, moneytalk1010.com, or on the free Money Talk 1010 app in the App Store. Money Talk 1010 is about your life, your love, your relationships, and especially your money. Shows about business, real estate, investments, and dealing with the pressures of living in the digital age. Information for you as you travel around Tampa Bay or
okay, great, Echo, thanks.
As the Bay Area becomes a center for worldwide business, transmitting from Florida's Sun Coast.
So, are you able to supersede the bumper music plugged in? Okay.
On the FM dial, around the world on our website, moneytalk1010.com.
Yeah,
at least you're affiliated. At least you're affiliated with them.
1010 AM.
What was that?
I'll get rid of all the bumpers and even the exit of the show, probably, but you won't hear the disclaimer.
Money Talk 1010 app.
Act your wage. Listen to the Dave Ramsey
So,
Show.
I don't know if you guys can hear this for you Facebook Livers listening, but Darren's bumper music, Darren's show intro, everything is playing this morning. So it's kind of funny, I'm just laughing because it was some kind of internal Beasley snafu, if you will. But it's kind of funny. I know Darren would get a kick out of it. I don't know if he's listening this morning. Can you tag him? Hey, Echo, tag Darren, will ya? In the Facebook Live, he'll get a kick out of it. So this is like right out of the 80s, I think. Pat George doing a great job. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to Tampa Home Talk in today's show. I don't know. Physical. That's it. I can't. I want to say Jane Fonda, but no, it's not right. It's Olivia Newton-John.
There you go.
Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks to your assistant in there, you're in.
I can't hear her. I got my headphones on.
You'll get that 1 point so far today.
Jeez, pick on Katrina today. I love it. I know I can take it. If it were anybody else other than Pat, I might be offended. Nah. So today's topic is all about how to keep those New Year's resolutions and prepare for a fabulous 2017. And if you missed the earlier part of the show and you're just tuning in, we were actually talking to Bridgette, the Go Coach, and she's talking all about her vision board workshop. And I was pegging her ears a little bit going, hey, what is a vision board anyway? And is it hokey? And kind of what's the backstory and where we left off? My question was, should I create a vision board with my husband, or is that something that I should be doing independently?
And my question to you would be, what do you want to do? What would you prefer?
I don't know. It would seem like I should do it by myself, but then maybe we do one together.
Yeah, so it's really one of those things that's completely individual to your goals, to your dreams, to what it is that you want to do. If your husband and children are all on one accord and it becomes a project and a group effort, sometimes that collective energy is awesome to be able to dream together and vision together, to say, hey, as a family or as a couple, celebrating our 19th year, what do we want that to look like? What do we want to experience together? And then you could possibly do another one that's an individual goal for yourself. It really is one of those things that for as many different personalities and perspectives and visions there are, you can have a board. It's like for myself, I have two separate boards. I used to have one together and it looked like a beautiful collage. But then I realized that my life actually was a beautiful collage, meaning work over steps, personal over steps. It looked like a collage and I really needed boundaries, healthy boundaries, to be able to rest and enjoy life and enjoy freedom. So I ended up doing two separate boards the last couple of years, where there's a business board and all the things I want for my business, and then a personal board for everything that's personal to me. And it's aided in me establishing those boundaries in real life.
So I was reading where a lot of people do that. They will absolutely put their vision board separate, work from personal, because they don't want them all to blend together, which it kind of leads into the next question I wanted to ask you, and that's, how should I organize it? How should I organize this vision board? Because I was reading online, people would post all this stuff, and then people, some of the experts were saying, be careful how you post it because you may actually attract chaos into your life.
Yeah. I mean, it really is, honestly, the energy that gets put into the board. And there's so many different opinions and thoughts about how to do your board, but my belief about every human is that you know what's best for you. And if you just take a second and take a deep breath and follow your heart and get out of your head and just flow with it. What do I want to do? Some people do a board all in one subject of love, or all in
No
Some people
questions,
have
huh, Pat?
different orders or spaces on the board that they have different areas of their life. Some people just have one picture on their board. I talked to one of my clients last week, and she's decided to leave her board completely blank, to leave her life this year open to all possibilities. And
Wow.
I love that. Yeah.
So how do you know if you did it right? The vision board.
If it resonates with your soul and it makes you smile and it makes you excited about making that vision a reality, that's how you know you've done it right.
So what are some vision board fouls that you've seen? Like what type of mistakes have people made in doing their vision board?
You know, I subscribe to the thought that you cannot make a mistake. There are no mistakes.
So
What you put on there is the only quote unquote mistake I feel like anyone can make is truly blocking what they put on their board, meaning not letting go of what they need to let go of to make space for those things to be brought into their life and to be made manifest.
So, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have not been to one of your workshops, but I believe you said that, you know, you work through some of the process and how to make this vision into a reality. What's some of the steps to make that happen for people that can't make the workshop tomorrow?
Sure, yeah. So some of the steps include what I was just talking about, which is understanding. Well, first, take the burden off of yourself and off of your life. So don't put your thinking, I'm going to do what's reasonable for me to do. I encourage my attendees and my clients, do not be reasonable. Be completely unreasonable in what you're going after, because anything is possible. Second, identify not only pretty pictures, so it's not a matter of just cutting out pretty pictures, but you're like, oh, this is a beautiful picture of Tuscany, and put it on the board. Understand what is the emotion behind if you were to achieve that thing. What is it that you're wanting to experience and feel? Is it happiness? Is it peace? Is it serenity? Is it joy? And really get in touch with that feeling. Next, pick one space on the board, if your board is not all one subject, and determine to make one step.
Pat, you need to a vision board and put a new kitchen on it.
Becoming a reality in the next week after creating the board. So, for example, if I wanted to start my own business and leave my corporate job, then my next step is to get moving. So if I need to do research on the company that I want to create, or if I need to reach out to some contacts to build some clients, I need to get moving. Similar to what you did. You put that on the board that you want, or you put it on your plans to make a vision board. You got moving and put it out there and seeking information on vision boards, and you found a space to be able to make that vision a reality. So there's some action in
Yes,
the process.
there's a couple keywords that you just mentioned right there. You said moving, you said action, and that's part of it. Like if you ever read on the law of attraction or read The Secret or watched the movie, you know that a lot of that is about action.
Oh,
So,
sure.
Pat,
Yeah, a lot of
let's open up the phone lines real quick, and then we'll keep talking. Let's give away some tickets to your Vision Board workshop, 888-404-1010. We're going to take the first caller and the 10th caller. We're going to give you a ticket to Bridgette's Vision Board Workshop Retreat tomorrow between 12 and 6. 888-404-1010. Call in. I know you had some followers, Bridgette, that were looking at getting the tickets, as have we. So call in, and we'll go ahead and have Pat George take your information and get those tickets to you. So let's talk about your Vision Board Workshop Retreat. How is it different than some of the other ones? I know you said you at the beginning of the show you talk about, you know, how to plan and start, but what truly makes it different?
Yeah, what makes it different is an unexplainable energy that happens when the group of ladies come together at my workshop. It is such a powerful experience that I really can't even put into words. But beyond that, I really have, and I have a special guest coach that's also joining me, so we're going to tag team it tomorrow, which is super exciting. But we really delve into what do you want, what is a vision. We turn on that 90% of the brain that we tend to not use to remind the attendees of your power and the power of vision. I actually show through doing exercises how powerful your mind is and how powerful visioning is. And then we go through an exercise and a process of becoming real with ourselves about what areas do we doubt that our visions are a reality. What areas are we fearful of? And we do an exercise where we actually release what we're holding on to so that our hands are open and ready to receive everything that we're about to create with our vision board. So it's not just, as I mentioned, arts and crafts where we come in and cut out pictures and put them on boards and I say goodbye. We've got, it's truly like a retreat. It's a workshop where you're up and you're moving and you're doing exercises and we're talking to each other and really being open about, hey, I've had this on my mind for years, I just don't know how to do it. There's also coaching involved. I'm a coach, my other special guest is a coach, and we help you walk through that process on the spot. We challenge you, ask you questions. Okay, what's this mean? How do you intend on getting it? We really hold that space to support all of our attendees to make everything that they want happen and come true. And I will say one thing that's super exciting, I've been doing this for over 3 years now, and I do it both with my public workshops as well as private workshops where people want just their girlfriends or their family to do it in the comfort of their homes. And most of my attendees are repeat attendees because they've had things come to fruition, whether it be the loves of their lives, whether it be businesses, trips that they've always wanted to take. It's been a very powerful experience.
So
people want to come back.
Give me an amazing story real quick. Like, who comes to mind when you say that right away, that you've had somebody repeat and come back because they've manifested something that they put on their vision board? Give me a story.
Oh gosh, I've got plenty. Okay, so I'm going to actually read you a text from a client just the other day.
Perfect.
That told me what came to fruition from her. She said, I'm super excited. I'm still using my vision board from last year's workshop. And so I said, well, what came to fruition from you? She said, I did become a Pilates instructor. I traveled way more. I kept up my weight loss. I started my own company. I wasn't always financially in the best place, but it has always worked out for me because I am creative and resourceful and made money easily. And that happened. I'll talk about another client of mine who was working in a corporate job for over 20 years and didn't really understand how, but wanted to really work for herself and have the freedom to enjoy life.
All right, Bridgette, that's all we got. Hang out, 888-404-1010. We'll talk in a minute after the break. 888-404-1010. We're going to give away some tickets. We got 4 of them. Call in now. We'll be back in a minute.
Well,
You
your
there?
traffic and weather is coming up next. A car
there?
accident can instantly change your life.
Bridgette?
That's right. Personal
Bridgette?
injury law firm can take you through the steps and turn it back around at 727-461. 727-461-4357. Log on to papaandguide.com. Still got that accident
Have you
on
heard from
Fletcher.
Samantha?
Right around Nebraska Avenue. This is going to be with blockage.
So, if anybody, Echo, you want to go to the Vision Board Workshop Saturday? I don't know if someone's got the kids, but call in. We still have some tickets left. $75 a pop. Pat George can take it in a minute.
Watch out for a crash. Howard Franklin
The
Bridge
phones
doing
are actually
okay.
blowing up, but call in
And this morning is brought to you by
888-404-1010.
Unbound. Around the world, there are young people who face a difficult decision, continue the dream of education, or drop out to help support their families. In a single moment, you can help them write a new story. See potential, not poverty, at unbound.org. Currently, it is 70. Well, 69
Yes,
in
Steve,
Tampa
that is
City,
Lisa's
70.
elbow that you
Low to
see to the
mid-60s
left.
is a low tonight.
I don't know if you can hear me. I'll turn that down. That is Lisa's elbow to the left. Darren, yes, I did miss you in case you were not listening this morning. They actually played all the promos for your show. So they played Coming Up Next. They played
Intro music.
Yeah, all your intro music for the IRL Solution Attorney show, the bumper music, all of it. I'm like, okay, I guess Darren was supposed to be on today. So I gave you a little plug for your
Here's a
Thursday
recipe
show.
for some fun. Take 2 microphones.
Sorry,
You're-
just not happy.
Then
You're
mix
still
in
hanging
a
out
redneck
listening.
like Q105's Mason Dixon and a former Army sergeant and radio guy like Charlie Oakes. Put them on the radio every day at 11 a.m. Turn them loose, then open up the phone lines to add spice with your comments. The result is an entertaining hour on Mason Dixon, wide open with the Sarge. You can be part of the show every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. till noon on Money Talk 1010. Your toll-free number to call in is 888-404-1010. They'll be talking about whatever's on their minds and your mind. And with these two,
If you want to get
never
name and
know
number,
when
we'll
that'll
call
take
them back.
no subject is going to be out of bounds. Just keep it clean. The subjects go from political talk to what's happening in Tampa Bay. And they love anything with wheels and an
Steve
engine.
said, "Good
so
morning."
cars will always be a
That's Echo's
subject.
dad.
Listen to Money Talk 1010 every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m.
Zach said,
for
"Dear God,
Mason
the day has
Dixon,
come.
wide
Trump is
open with
becoming
the
president."
Sarge. on Money Talk 1010.
Like it or not, I mean,
Hi, this is Aaron
I
Davis,
don't
owner of
agree
World
with
Time.
people, you
Coast
know,
Guard Title
not
is
going
a
and stuff. Nobody did that when
family-owned
Obama was
title agency here
elected.
in
You know,
Tampa Bay.
whether you like them or you don't, it's part of being American. You gotta support them.
Yep.
We serve Tampa Bay area for over 30 years. From Polk County to the Gulf, Pasco to Manatee, Tampa Bay, we've got you covered. Call us at 813-712-8888, 712-8888, or visit us on the web.
So are all the tickets gone? All four gone?
I didn't know you were giving 4. I thought you were giving 2 pair.
4.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. All right. I got 2. You got Rob and Carmen that have won so far. Rob
Okay,
and
I'll
Carmen.
just announce when we come back.
Okay.
They were able to get us a full-price offer and a contract for our house in 9 days.
I just wanted to express my gratitude in finding a cash buyer for my property in less than 24 hours.
I'm not bragging. I'm applying for a job. I want to be your realtor. Call 813-777-1196. Thank you.
Who's got the worst traffic in America? No big surprise. It's Los Angeles. Miami is 7th. And in a virtual tie for 13th are Atlanta, San Diego, and Tampa. Here in Tampa Bay, we're all in this together. So let's help each other. When you see traffic issues, call Pat George on the Money Talk 1010 Traffic Ranger line. 888-404-1010. That's 888-404-1010. Program the number into your phone under Money Talk so you can voice dial Pat and keep your hands on the wheel. 888-404-1010.
Sometimes they play out there and stuff. I like that song. Thank you, Pat, for making everything so easy for me. I appreciate you. You're listening to Tampa Home Talk, and I have good news for the folks listening. We had a couple people, actually several, that Pat turned away because he didn't realize that we actually have 4 tickets to the Vision Board Workshop. Not 2, we have 4. Who's our winner so far, Pat?
We've got Rob and Carmen.
All right. So Rob and Carmen, I'm actually going to be at the Vision Board Workshop with you on Saturday, so make sure you say hi. Thank you for listening. And if you'd like to come side by side with me, we have 2 more tickets we're going to be giving away for the Vision Board Workshop. Just call in now, 888-404-1010. Pat will take your name and number, and we'll call you back after the show and give you the information on how to get those tickets. 888-404-1010. And we've got 2 more tickets to give away. So Bridgette, go ahead and give your closing remarks. I had to cut you off there real quick for the break.
Oh, no problem. I'm super excited to see you and everybody else at the workshop tomorrow. If you're listening and can't make the workshop, make a vision, write it down, and go after it. You can totally do it. If you need support and coaching, as we all do, you can find me at bridgettethegocoach.com, and my name is spelled Briggette, thegocoach.com. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I'd love to connect with you. And thank you so much for having me on the show today.
You're welcome. We'll put all of your social feeds and your information also on Tampa Home Talk. I know for a lot of people listening, it's easier just to pop on over there, and we'll put your show card and all your information in there. Now, is the workshop sold out, Bridgette? Is it like, are we giving away the last 2 tickets and it's completely sold out?
I have 2 more seats I've made room for. So, in fact, I haven't even checked my email since I've been on the call. So, if that's not the case, then we are nearly sold out.
Yeah, so I know it's pretty, I thought it was sold out at this point, so I was really happy to give away some tickets. But thank you so much for joining me this morning. I appreciate having you on. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And we're going to go ahead and roll on over to Samantha Taylor next.
Hey, while we're doing that, if Carmen could call us back, I want to make sure I can recheck his phone number. So, Carmen, if you're still out there listening, give us a call back. And, of course, we still have those 2 other tickets for 2 other callers to call in. I'm waiting. 888-404-1010.
Completely sold out. We're giving away a $300 value this morning. These tickets are $75 a pop. So call on in and we'll get you those tickets. I'd love to meet you. Make sure you say hi on Saturday and let me know you're one of the listeners that won the tickets. So Samantha Taylor, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
So I don't know if you saw yet, but I posted for the first time ever publicly my little chart that we keep track of there at your studio of the number of inches that I've lost. And I don't know if you noticed, but I've lost as much as 6 inches in my stomach.
Wow, that's awesome.
So before we dive into that, why don't you tell the person listening who you are and your background?
Well, I am a personal trainer and health expert. I have been in this industry for over 24 years. I started when I was 17 years old. And we have 3 personal training studios for women only. and we do one-on-one boot camp, group training, nutrition. We're really known for teaching people how to eat.
Definitely, and I think that's one of the things that kind of sets you all apart. But you know, mentioning that, can you talk about how you got started? Like, how did you end up on that path where you say you talk about teaching people how to eat differently, but you had to start with that yourself? So why don't you talk about where you were before you started making these changes?
I was an emotional eater and something I call a food addict. Food was comfort, medication, my midnight rendezvous with pigging out on brownies and just really unhealthy stuff.
Yeah, I'm just putting a note up there.
I just found myself in the midst of cravings that perpetuated the food that I would eat. And I would binge. I could not stop eating. Once I started, I could not stop. And it just really controlled my life, and it was a horrible way to live, even as a personal trainer. And I was the #1 trainer in a gym out of 2,000 trainers. I was at the height of my eating disorder.
Xenia.
So Xenia won the ticket. I'm sorry, really quick, Samantha, 1 second. Was that the last one, or is there one more?
One more ticket left.
One more ticket left. 888-404-1010. If you want to go to Bridgette Simmonds Vision Workshop. Sorry, Samantha. So binge eating, that's a disorder. Much like anorexia, bulimia, there's a lot of eating disorders that I think really kind of plague the nation at this time. And people, I don't think they even realize sometimes that they're in the middle of that.
Well, and I find, being someone that struggled with that for many years, and, you know, I mean, I had a radio show, a TV show, I'd written many books, the #1 trainer in the company. I mean, it's not like I didn't know what to do. But when you're in the midst of an addiction, you are helpless. You literally cannot control it, and that's the definition really of an addiction. So I found, though, that the food that I was eating was making the problem worse and almost creating the problem, if you will.
And you were talking about, I know originally when you and I met, you were sharing, you know, your husband and how he played a part in that as well.
Yeah, when I met him, I was 17 years old. He was a bodybuilder. He had just done a bodybuilding show. I mean, looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger, just totally ripped. And I'm like, whoa. I mean, I was not used to that. And he just started taking me to the gym and, you know, just exposing me to that world, which I had never worked out a day in my life, honestly. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even have this business. And, you know, it's just something that's amazing because we've trained over 5,000 women now. And we just opened our 3rd location in Carrollwood that we're doing a ribbon cutting today at 3 o'clock. And we are opening with 140 members.
That's fantastic. And
it's been crazy. So, you know, the great thing is we've really created a reputation in this community. And the wonderful thing about that is that our people are saying, look, this is not just a diet. I am learning how to eat, and I'm learning how to make this my lifestyle. And I truly believe that if you don't do that, you'll never be able to keep the weight off.
What are some of the simple things that people can change? And I highly, highly encourage you to go to the ribbon cutting today at 3 o'clock. Is that address 5020 Gun? Is that right? I'm going by memory.
Yeah.
Perfect. So 5020 Gun, we're going to post this also on Tampa Home Talk and on our Facebook pages and stuff, so you can get the information there. But what are some of the things that you think really start people down this ketogenic eating path? Like, what are some of the changes?
Well, I think the very first thing to do is to stop eating sugar. Now, don't have a panic attack for you those that are addicted to it, because I was one of the biggest sugar addicts I knew. And when I say that, I hear all the stories of what people struggle with. And my issues with sugar were worse than many that I heard. And the thing is that it really, the more you eat it, the more your body wants it. That's why it's so addictive for some people. Now, some people are more addicted, just like alcoholics are more prone to be struggling with alcohol, where some people's bodies process blood sugar differently. So I think most people probably have, you know, an issue with sugar, but some of us have a really bad issue with it.
So let's talk about sugar, because I know before the show you and I talked about this, and we were talking about how, you know, eating the wrong things in the morning, which a lot of this is culture and habit and how we've learned to do things growing up, but how eating the sugar and the wrong thing in the mornings can actually affect your blood sugar, and when it affects your blood sugar, it changes your cravings and your eating patterns and your hunger and everything throughout the whole day.
Right, like, and you know, we're in America taught to have, you know, pancakes and cereal and oatmeal and toast and, you know,
some of the myths on, you know, the bad foods, the good foods, and you guys preach a low-carb, high-fat diet. So let's talk about that. What are some of the common things that people think, oh, I shouldn't have that because it's high in fat, but it's actually good if you stay away from the carbs?
One of the biggest myths that drives me nuts is that fat is bad. And that's something that people are starting to learn more about. I mean, it's on the front of Time Magazine, CNN. They're realizing that telling people to eat low fat was not the way to go. That's not how people ate for thousands of years. They ate high fat eating plans. So eating low fat is kind of a new thing the last 50 years or so. And it has created havoc on this, health issues in this country. So I think that one of the biggest myths that we even come against and other hundreds of health professionals that teach this is fat is not bad. Your body needs fat. Even saturated fat is good for you. And I'm talking egg yolks and bacon and butter and those kind of things are such a controversy that we are told they're bad for us.
You know, it was interesting because I was thinking about you, and not this time, but the time before when I went to San Diego. One of my friends and peers that's out there, she actually got in an accident. I think she was rock climbing, I'm not sure. But she got in an accident, she was in a wheelchair, and she actually lost weight over that quarter, and it's because she did a lot of this. Like, she was talking about how she would make her coffee, and she would put the fat in there, and there was like 3 ingredients. I can't remember what they were. But it was pretty amazing that she actually lost weight and wheelchair bound for 3 months.
Well, the amazing thing, too, when you eat more fat, you're not as hungry. And when I was a food addict, I was controlled by my hunger and food cravings. And that's one thing that most people that do our 6-week challenge that starts on Monday, they find that their cravings are gone. And they can't believe it. Like, it happens in 2 or 3 weeks, and they're not hungry, their cravings are gone, they're not thinking about food the same. And I just love those short-term plans because people really see what can truly happen when you just jump all in and you see, how your body was really created by God, I believe, to eat fat. Because when we think about our grandma and great-grandma, they fried everything in lard, they ate bacon galore, they ate fat, they did not even think twice about not eating fat, and they did not get heart disease or cancer or dementia or diabetes.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff our culture now is absolutely prone to. So before somebody cringes and says, oh, God, I can't eat a bagel again, what are some of the ideal foods and what are some of the favorite recipes that you're seeing?
Well, I think part of the stigma is to tell ourselves, okay, so just because we were taught that flour is from a grain, there are many other types of flours. You can use coconut flour, flaxseed meal, almond flour. I can make bagels. I have a bagel recipe that we make as well. So you can have these recipes if you know what you're doing and you know what flour to use. So we even have a recipe for waffles, pancakes, and we use almond flour. And one of my clients, we had a seminar last weekend, and she said, oh my gosh, me and my husband made those almond flour pancakes or the waffles, and it tastes like regular waffles.
All right, 1 second, Samantha. Hold on, we'll be back in just a minute. We'll pick up where we left off.
There's a brand new daily hour of fun and information on Money Talk 1010.
Did you hear Sugar Sugar?
From the morning show, not only on Q105.
Yeah, that was right on time.
A morning show on Mason-Dixon.
Sugar. Sugar, honey, honey.
Did you look at my, on Facebook, my,
Not yet.
pull it up and look at my chart.
Alrighty, you still
All 4 gone? We got 1 more.
You have 1 more.
Can you chime in after the break and announce that?
Yeah.
What? Got another ticket left.
We
Okay.
always keep the phone lines open. 1-888-404.
We're $75.
And no subject is out about.
Yeah, where is it? Because they were wondering where the thing was, where the whole thing was taking place.
The Hampton or the Hyatt, somewhere downtown-ish.
So it is in downtown. Oh, tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Oh, that's not good.
Don't say that.
That's not good. Tomorrow's at Children's Gasparilla.
Yeah, but it's noon.
So is Gasparilla.
Oh, lovely. We'll go there early.
That's horrible. Oh, no.
I don't think it's totally downtown. It's like off.
Yeah, but everybody's parking and walking around downtown. Oh,
yeah,
my
it's
gosh,
gonna
that's
be
a good one. Just don't bring up Children's Gasparilla.
I Not me. Not you.
Attorney Jim Souza has sealed and expunged arrest records for more than 20 years. Go to restoremyname.net or call 813-254-9205. Are you looking for your next home? The truth is that most buyers want a home, not a real estate agent. I understand, but factually, you need an experienced agent on your team like me. I'm Katrina Madewell with Keller Williams Realty, host of Tampa Home Talk, and I've been in the real estate and mortgage industry selling homes for more than 23 years, and it would be our pleasure
Thank you,
to help
Echo.
you find your next home. Love where you
It's
live.
at the Hampton Inn Tampa International Airport location on West Shore on Laurel.
Yeah, it's not even close to downtown. That's great.
I'll get in there for sure.
Thanks for joining us on Money Talk 1010 AM, and thanks for calling to make suggestions and comments.
Hey, Heidi.
This is Charlie Oak, station manager at Money Talk 1010. If you have
Hi,
any comments,
Melvin.
give me a call on my private line.
Hi, Danielle.
727-563-8831.
Hi, Heidi.
So far, your suggestions have brought more local programming and traffic and weather reports.
Did you guys see my results I posted this morning on Facebook?
1010. Call me. You're part of our family, and have a vote in what the family does.
That was a yes.
Call me at 727-563-8831. Thanks for listening and being part of Money Talk 1010.
Americans today are tired of the same old right or left-wing radio shows and have a heavy appetite for someone in the center. On Money Talk 1010 AM, Rebecca Costa offers the Radical Center with an evolutionary explanation for current events and emerging trends on the Costa Report.
We're probably not going to have time for real estate tip of the week.
The
We're going to
country
skip it.
used to enjoy the Costa Report, Saturday at 2 p.m., Sunday at 11 a.m., and Monday at 8 p.m.
Welcome back to
Money Talk
Facebook,
1010
Danielle.
AM, Tampa Bay's business
Why don't
address.
you mention the house on Fish Hawk? It's on there for sale. Okay. So we need to push that one. Makes me want to dance. That's way too loud for me to talk over. I don't know. Samba? Salsa?
No, it's the theme from Sex and the City.
Oh, that's what I don't watch TV. I wouldn't know that. I watch football.
Well, speaking of tickets, we got one left.
Oh, we do?
We got one ticket left
All right.
to go, and it is it's located. Some folks are wondering where that was going to be. By the Tampa International Airport.
Yes. Echo posted it, but now it's way up my feet. I can't see it on Laurel.
Yeah, it's on Laurel. It's West Shore and Laurel area, West Shore Plaza area.
Okay.
So it's at the hotel there.
888.
We'll give you the information after the show, but if
Cool.
folks are wondering about
Yeah.
it,
Call in number.
888-404-1010. 888-404-1010.
And one more time, 888-404-1010. We'd love to give you the last ticket to the Vision Board Workshop Retreat. And we're going to roll back to Samantha Taylor, which has her ribbon cutting today at 3 p.m. at her new location, 5020 Gun Highway. She opened up with so many, like almost 150 members, just in the Carrollwood location. Right, Samantha?
Yes, and we just opened about 3 weeks ago. And if you want to give away any tickets, I can actually give away an entry into my 6-week challenge.
Oh, looky there. Lisa's raising her hand. Can she beat the caller to the punch? Do you want to do it, Lisa?
On Monday.
All right.
And it is 6 weeks of training, personal training or boot camp, a nutrition plan, and we have a cruise that we give away for 2. There's over $5,000 in prizes. It is so much fun.
All right, Lisa says she wants the promo before we open up the call-in line. Can she have it? She's sitting next to me in the studio.
It's 6weekbtc.com, and I think we have a promo code for your listeners as well.
We do. Is there home talk?
Home Talk, yeah. So go to 6weekbtc.com, enter Home Talk as a code when you get to the checkout page, and it's 20% off.
And actually, BTC is Body Transformation Challenge. So the number 6 weeks, BTC, Body Transformation Challenge. Pretty amazing stuff. So one of the common questions you get, and the interesting part, Samantha, is you have it's all women, and it's also all walks of life and ages. I've seen some women in your studio that I've never seen at another gym before, and it's pretty amazing. And some of the questions you get is, are they going to be able to do the workouts?
Yeah, I mean, the great thing is we're calling 64 the new 40, because we are seeing results in women in their 60s that are blowing their mind. They are getting in better shape than they've been in the last 30 years. And I had a client, her doctor told her that women over 40 don't lose weight, she might as well just give up. And I was like, oh my gosh, you kidding me?
Samantha's like, I want a consultation with your doctor, darn it.
No kidding. I was like, I'm falling out of my skin, and that is such a stigma. I mean, yes, you can lose weight in your 50s, 60s, and 70s. We have a client that's 76.
Wow.
That circles around our new 30-year-old client.
You know, I have to admit, I can do it, and I'm probably in better shape than I've ever been in my life. My arms are bigger, my body's more toned, and I was pretty toned when I was in my 20s. I really was. But I feel better.
Yeah, your muscles are a lot more toned. You can really see a change. And 6 inches in your stomach, I mean, that's a half a foot.
I went from 50.5 inches to 44.5.
Wow, that is so awesome. And I think the big thing, too, you know, when you think about, okay, well, how am I going to eat healthy? One simple change is starting to reduce the amount of sugar you consume. And I know it might not sound simple, but it is. And I think the key is you might think, well, I love sugar. How am I going to get that up? But understand that something that could actually cause disease and cause you a lot of problems later and now, because a lot of people that struggle with sugar, they're up and down, and their energy is bad, and they don't sleep very good. And, you know, those kind of things, we have to ask ourselves, what is this going to do to me long term?
Well, you know, Samantha, we work with a lot of first-time home buyers and move-out buyers, and what I tell people when they say, well, I don't know if I have the money to buy a house, or I don't know if I have the money to make a higher mortgage payment, and I'm looking at their, you know, their debt ratios, and I can see clearly they do, and what I tell them is it's a choice, right? Like, you can pick between, you know, having 2 car payments and all this other stuff, or you can dump all this debt and actually afford a bigger house and not be house poor. And it's the same thing that goes with this. You can choose to eat sugar and have diabetes and a lot of those things that come along with that, or, you know, you can choose to be around longer for your family.
Right, and have a quality of life that's incredible. I mean, my energy now at 42 is better than I've ever had in my life. You know, doubled it when I was 21. So, and I'm, you know, double my age. So that's the thing that is just amazing to me, that the food that you're eating is affecting your mental state, your happiness, your energy level, your amount of sleep that you're getting. It's affecting more than you realize.
So one more thing I want to talk about with the fitness piece of it, and you know, I'd like to just chime in this because the sessions are pretty much 30 minutes, but I found that it is true that if you have shorter bursts of cardio-like movements in between your, you know, your sets of your strength training, it'll keep your heart rate elevated while you're lifting those weights, and not only is it more efficient, but it seems like you burn more calories for the rest of the day. Is that true?
Yes, it's called interval training. So you spike your heart rate and drop it. One thing that women love about our workouts is we do 30-minute workouts. We don't run on treadmills. We don't do, you know, I don't have a cardio equipment in 2 of my studios. So we like to show people, look, get in and out and get it done. And you can lose 50 to 100 pounds.
1 minute before the bed. 1 minute before the bed.
So, Samantha, let's give away some more information really quick. The 6 weeks Total Body Transformation Challenge actually starts tomorrow. They have to be registered by Sunday, correct?
Yeah, it starts on Monday. So you can go to 6weekbtc.com, enter the code HOMETALK, and you'll get 20% off. But we give away thousands of dollars in prizes. Most women lose 9 to 28 pounds in 6 weeks.
And if you want to just check out their studio, I highly encourage you to pop on over to the Gun Highway location today at 3 p.m. Say hello to Samantha. Welcome them in their new location. They're at 5020 Gun Highway. She's got a lot of really exciting things coming up. I don't think she's ready to share yet, but we'll have her back on and we're going to share those things in the future. Samantha, thank you so much for joining me today.
You are welcome. And my studio website is SamanthaTaylorFitness.com for consultation.
And we will post both of those things on our website, on Tampa Home Talk. Hop on over to our Facebook page. There's a lot of conversation and information going over there. And we will certainly post all this information there so you can connect with Samantha Taylor or Bridgette Simmonds. I'd love to see our winners tomorrow. We got all 4 of those tickets gone. Please say hello to me.
Our final winner was Mika from Tampa.
Thank you for listening, Mika. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for our Facebookers watching the live stream, and we'll be back here next Friday with Tampa Home Talk, I promise, and Thursday with Darren at the IRS Solution Attorney Show. He's got an amazing guest next week, so don't miss it. Tune in Thursday at 9 a.m. We'll be back. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, it was Samantha Taylor.
Bye, Samantha. Thank you. Oh, I lost you. like old skating rink music.
Check this out.
The views and opinions
Watch this.
program were those of Darren Mitch and Katrina
Enter,
Mayweather.
you got